Picture this, a world where a clever twist of fate leads to game changing idea. It's not always about the grand gestures, but the small sparks that ignite revolutions. Today, we embark on a journey through the tales of simple innovations that redefine how we live, work, and play. These are the stories where everyday problems meet unexpected solutions, where brilliance hides in plain sight. So, settle in as we uncover the humble beginnings and extraordinary impacts of these ingenious creations. In the 1940s, George Mestral went hunting in the Jura Mountains in Switzerland. After removing several of the burdock burrs, that is the seeds, that kept sticking to his clothes and his dog's fur, he became curious as to how it worked. He examined them under a microscope and noted hundreds of hooks that caught on anything with a loop, such as clothing, animal fur, or hair. He replicated this on strips of nylon fabric strips. De Mistral gave the name Velcro, a portmanteau of the French words velours, meaning velvet, and crochet, meaning hook, to his invention as well as his company, which continues to manufacture and market the fastening system. When Mary Anderson took a tram to New York, she observed that the drivers had to wipe the snow off the windows every few minutes to improve visibility. She noticed that this took a lot of time to commute. This inspired her to design and patent a window cleaning device for vehicles to remove snow, ice, or sleet from the window. But this wasn't accepted instantly and was considered a distraction for drivers. Later, the advantages of these windshield wipers was understood to be used in every vehicle we see today. Russian chemist Konstantin Fahlberg, after working with some sulfobenzoic acids and other chemicals, he went back home. His hunger made him rush to a loaf of bread that was on the table. The bread interestingly tasted sweet, but he knew the bread was not exactly sweet. He did remember that he hadn't washed his hands before eating. His curiosity made him rush to the lab and check every other chemical that he was working with to check what was the sweet discovery. Saccharine, the artificial sweetener, was thus discovered. It is used in diet sodas, gums, and other foods. Fahlberg got lucky that the chemical that was on the hand was non-toxic, so eating without washing hands led him to a discovery. But you and I might not be that lucky, so make sure you wash your hands. A young mother, Marian Donovan, in 1940s was frustrated that as soon as she cleaned her baby, the baby would soil their clothes and the cleaning drill would not stop at all. She had two options though. Use rubber pants, but that caused bad rashes for the baby. The other was to innovate. Coming from a family of inventors and she herself, who was an editor for a fashion magazine, Marian chose to innovate. She looked at the shower curtain in her bathroom, pulled them down, sat with her sewing machine to create the modern diapers. Marian Donovan called a reusable leak-proof diaper the boater, as it helped the baby stay afloat. Although her product was an instant success, she was granted a patent in 1951. After about 10 years, her idea was popularized by Victor Mills, who established Pampers. To wrap the curate up, here is a sweet accident that happened on a freezing cold night. 11-year-old Frank Epperson left a glass of powdered soda mix outside in the porch. Next morning, he couldn't believe what he saw. The soda had frozen in the glass. To take it out, Frank ran the cup under warm water. Pop! The first ever popsicle slid out with the stirrer as a handle. 20 years later, Frank patented his idea, the Popsicle. Do you know any more such innovations with messy sources? Do let us know in the comments below. If you liked this QShala Curate video, like and share it with your friends and family. Do subscribe to QShala for more such content.